And so they came, at a friend's behest. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV with the Rude Man, and we're going up the hill over there. See if we can blow a horn and talk to a dragon. Heart of Ice. Mogan is gazing meaningfully at the path to Zenith. Campfire was so cozy, I must have fallen asleep. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They will have borne Hraesvelgar back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with the toot on that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back for now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo. It was nice knowing you. Well, that's kind of scary. He didn't think we were going to make it. I don't mind playing the job of dancer, but this outfit's a little bit too much for me. I might have to look at some new clothes when I get back to town. This was once a beautiful place. It sure looks run down now, though. I mean, pillars are all broken and buildings are falling down. It's probably dragon poo all over the place. Ah, the summoning stone. I can't remember if I grabbed that one down in that little town below us. I think I did. Yeah, I did, because it's a saw. Okay. There's a aetheryte here. We'll grab it. I've attuned to the aetheryte. That's the Zenith aetheryte. Yeah, this way. I guess I could go a little faster. Jump on a motorcycle. What a bunch of rubble. Oh, I hear a wind. Must be an air current up here. There it is. All right, how many we got left for this place? We only have one left to find. No, wait, that's Churning Mist. Are we in the Churning Mist? Yeah, we are. We got one more to find, and then we've got 3 in quest lines. All right, time to blow a horn. I don't think he's going to be happy. Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? He's only got one eye. And then I didn't hear how it was pronounced. Rasfratvelger. Thou speakest the name of a creature that will but await the release of oblivion. Leave me.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Ooh, it's magic.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak that name, mortal.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens, that the secrets of her heart are thine to know?
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool, the light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly, beguiled by the Dark One's lies. They attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms, yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned, but created, phantoms, spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but thy dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death, and thou wouldst speak to me of peace? Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elzen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Elzen lured my brood sister, Ratasker, into an ambush, and took from her that which he craved. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by the Elzen allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But thou he slew Thordan and some few of his knights. Their fellow butchers knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, even should 10,000 years pass and Ishgard crumble into dust.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
What thou hast chosen to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordan's people to suffer for this sin till the end of his days. That which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with the dragon kind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitor's progeny bear a trace of Ratatasker's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. One by one, though death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayer's children.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment. But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragon Song War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the deeds of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatskar's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Race-Velger was every bit as awe-inspiring as I imagined. His voice fairly dripped with power. The will behind his words so undeniable that it transcends my ignorance of the dragon's tongue. 'Tis but a pity that I misliked what he said. So far did we travel, even unto the very heavens themselves, only to be dismissed like unruly children. And far from mitigating this humiliation, the hidden truth we have learned serve only to prove that our grand mission of peace was destined to fail from the first. Nothing will deter Nidhogg from his course. The Worm's Lair. Alphino is considering your party's next course of action.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And if the tales are true, the Warrior of Light has bested many an invincible foe. But
So far,
such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
That's the way of it.
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
That I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. and we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Poor girl. All right, I don't know if it's said, but Race Vulgar's one eye is missing. I wonder, since Estinian seems to have an eye of Nidhogg, did Race Vulgar give his brood brother one of his? I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out. Where do we go? How do we get out of here? I hate leaving her there, but I guess that's the way it is. Oh, let me pull out my Kokobo. Well, that's not the Kokobo. Where's my Kokobo? Can I not pull him out? Do I have any? Did I buy some? I did buy some eggs. Okay, let's see. Let me eat one of those. Whoa! What the hell was that? That was weird. What a delay. Now I'm lost. Am I going the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Around this way. I'm lost. Now we got to find our way back, I guess. Ow. Got a hot foot there. All right, let me look here. Huh. All right. Let's see, I need to get my compass back out. I forgot I changed jobs. I don't know. I'm debating to going back to Summoner. I do like playing Dancer, and I like the other job too. Did I take the other job? Machinist, but it's only level 30. I'd have to level it up because we're 60 with Dancer and 61 with Summoner. I should only be 50. I only need above level 50 something because I have to be at least the level that my quests are, which is 54. So if I wanted to play Machinist, which I kind of do, I think I like it a bit better than Dancer, only because of the play style of it. I'd have to at least level up to level 54. Level that job up to 54. It's not that hard to do. I just, in between episodes, I just pull that job up and start working it in dungeons to level up. Northeast. Well, that's kind of the way we're going, so maybe we'll find another wind. I don't know what they call them. Wind aetheryte. I guess I'm going the right way. Yeah, there's another red mark on the map just ahead. Okay, this way. Did I come this way? Yeah, I guess I did. A moss dragon? You big sucker. The hell did he spit at me? Nasty green stuff. It's like the Exorcist. Green pea soup. Now we're going to veer off to the left up here, I think. Which is right where that other aetheryte wind thing is. If I go that way. Pretty sure. 244 yalms to the north. Yeah, so it's kind of that way. God, don't hit me with that tail. Nasty thing. You'd think there'd be dragon doo-doo everywhere up here. We're just discovering new locations everywhere. I hear a wind. There it is, right straight ahead. All right, let's go get it first. That's the last one I have to find, and the rest of them are all in quest lines. Then we'll be able to fly up here. Now, I have to say, if you remember in discussions I've had earlier, in earlier episodes, this is another thing that they've changed to hurry up the elevation of your character. It used to be you had to find like 15 or 20 of those wind things, and now you don't. Now all you have to do is find 4 in each area right here, these 4. Used to be you had to find just tons of those, and then so many quests and stuff. So they've reduced those down quite a little bit, and you only have to find 4 in each one now. That is until we get further on in the game. When we get closer to being to the current game, we'll have to find more again. But they're trying to help you get through the game a little faster so that you can level up faster. And like I said, there's good reason for that. A lot of new people find themselves way behind. Oh my God, I'm level 10, and everybody else around me is level 100. I want to be level 100 too. So there is a reason for helping you level up faster. Well, where'd you come from? Now, interestingly enough, I'm able to go through these things a little faster anyway because I'm level 60 with this character now, and it's not making me sink down to the levels. Notice that the monsters are only 54. So I'm 6 levels ahead of them in strength. So the fighting for me is a little bit easier than it would be. There's a Moogle up there. Right up ahead. I bet he's got another wind quest line. And there's a quest line. No. Alright, let's go talk to him. He's probably got another wind quest line. Moon-eyed Moogle. That was one. Alright. Take these guys out. We need how many? 4? Okay, we need to talk to Stinian. He's right ahead of us, but let's finish this out. Need 3 more, was it? What do I need? 1 more? Let's take that one. I'm missing something. I'm missing something. What am I missing? Fountain Fall? Is that what I'm missing? Maybe. All right, what do we need more of those for flying? We need 2 more. Okay, we'll probably get one from Estinian. All right, did we reach an impasse here? Where are we? What's going on?
Is that it?
I don't know what you're looking at. Oh my God. Well, how in the hell are we supposed to get up there?
Aye, that would be the Eyrie. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
Yeah, how does he do that?
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
The good old days, huh? A little nostalgia there. Okay. Raimi trousers of aiming. New winds and old friends. Estinian would have you enlist the aid of Sid Garland. A force of sufficient power to break through a primal's defenses might conceivably grant us access to the area. And I can offer no better solution. Pray consult this engineer friend of yours. Very well, on the condition that you swear not to lure Nidhogg from his lair in our absence. And steal all the glory for myself, you mean? Nay, I'm not so selfish as that. Contact me by link pearl when your preparations are complete, and we shall set forth from Ishgard together. I suggest we rendezvous back at St. Rene's Forum. From what I gleaned of the Holy Sea's decidedly ambitious airship project, Sid will still be in Ishgard. All right, back down the hill we go. Let me see. Now, we don't have any more compass points to get here. And let's see. Wait. We got a purple thing right there. Let's go back to Zenith. Because it wasn't there before. When we left this area, the dragon, after we came back down from that tower thing, I looked, if you remember. I stopped because I know there's something there, or there was supposed to be. But I didn't realize that it wasn't there until we do something else right here. If you remember, I got to the end here, and I turned around and kind of looked around like this. That's what I was looking for. But it wasn't there then. But it's here now. All right, let's take it. This won't be the last one, but it will be one that we don't have to get later. Whoa. There we are. An emasculated Moogle. The hell does that mean? One of 3. There's another one there, and there's another one up there. They're going to make us climb for that third one. I can't believe you found me. I'll find an even better hiding spot next time. Did the one up above have something to say and I didn't read it? I'm not used to this narrating. Generally, I'm just playing the game and running right through these things, and I don't even read them myself because I've played too many times. "'Tis all for your benefit." The impatient Moogle. He doesn't look real impatient. You actually found me. Well, I suppose it's time to go home. All right, now we can take a shortcut down here. Talk to that meandering Moogle. Maundering. Not that one. Not that one. Come on. That one. Unbelievable. You've already found all the Moogles. Finally, we can go home. Was that our quest? I've never seen such skillful seeking in my life, Kupo. Sorry to make you find everyone. We usually don't hide this well. You'll be the first one we invite to our next game. Oh, it's all a game for you, till somebody gets hurt. All right, now we don't really need earrings, so I'll just take the aiming one. All right, now we've got one more to find. So down the hill we go. I'm going to take this stone here down to Mogholm. At least these little Ubers that I'm taking are flying instead of running. Thank God they don't need to find all the things before they can fly, because running would have taken us a half hour to get down here. All right, here we are. We have to go back down to Foundation and talk to Sid. So this will be the end of today's episode, and we'll pick it up in the next one. I hope you had fun. I hope to see you then. Ta-ta for now.